Thank you, Reverend Cotter. It's all true. Scott Thompson and the foundation crew is more than happy. We actually had a great response to our letters to you folks, and it's true, it did cost money to put this exhibit together, and we're hoping to be able to do some archival work on it and preserve it for the future, because all those papers and all that stuff that's turning brown, it disintegrates over time, and we want to make sure those memories aren't lost. So next up is Mayor Pat Gerard. She is going to read the City of Largo proclamation that is associated with this exhibit.
Shouldn't have touched it. All right. Well, this is exciting. I'm so glad that we've been able to preserve a bit of Largo's history here. That's something we haven't been all that good at in the past, but I hope we're getting better. I just want you to know the high school that I went to didn't have a band worth remembering, or a football team for that matter. So this is exciting. I feel like an honorary Band of Gold or Largo High person. Let me read this proclamation. Whereas the Largo High School Band of Gold members, under the direction of Robert Cotter, showed pride, and this is for Casey, that stands for practice, responsibility, integrity, discipline, and enthusiasm, which you all know. Discipline, yes. Is that right?
No.
Oh. I didn't write this. Well, I'll just have to tell Shirley about that, won't I? Did you write it? Okay, determination then. Yes. Whereas they showed pride in their school, community, and in themselves through the performance of music, and whereas the Band of Gold delighted audiences with the magnificent Sounds of Gold and achieved top honors on the state, national, and world stage, and whereas the Band of Gold was invited on 2 occasions to compete in the illustrious World Music Competition in Kerkrade, Holland, whereas the 1974 Band of Gold was awarded 2 gold medals of distinction at the World Music Competition, and whereas the 1978 Community Band of Gold achieved gold medal status and the title World Champions at the World Music Competition, and whereas the Largo Public Library worked with the Largo Band of Gold alumni to create a multimedia historical exhibit in celebration of the 30th anniversary of winning the World Music Competition, and whereas the Largo Public Library will strive to preserve the history and ensure the legacy of the Band of Gold, now therefore I, Patricia S. Gerard, Mayor of the City of Largo, and on behalf of the City Commission, ask that all citizens avail themselves of the Largo High School Band of Gold 30th Anniversary Exhibit. Let's cut that. We are going to bring Bob Cotter Jr. back up to help us cut the ribbon. The mayor and I will cut it. But Neil Mayhew had a special request that we do the traditional way of going onto the field. So, Neil, are you going to coordinate this? Oh, Bob's going to do it. Okay. I think everyone holds hands.
Troy Fontaine, Dave Britton, come on up here, please. Once a drum major, always a drum major.
Little did I know. This is a full employment act for retired drum majors.
One of the things that is just so incredible about the Band of Gold, and one thing they will always be remembered for, is before they went into competition or any performance, they always sang the Lord's Prayer. So guys, if you would lead this.
Yeah, we never actually stood in front of everybody and sang this. We always would say something like, okay, folks, gather around, circle up. And it was always the same. We never took the field without singing the Lord's Prayer and the school's alma mater. Never, in all the years that I was in the band and in all the years that preceded us and followed us. So if you would, if you're a present or past member of the Largo Band of Gold, why don't you grasp the hand of somebody next to you? And let's gather around and sing the Lord's Prayer and the Alma Mater. Judge Donahan? Absolutely. day a hush will fall, the footsteps of the fall will echo down the halls and disappear. As we start our journeys far apart, a part of every heart will linger here in the sacred halls of Largo. Where we lived and learned to know that through the years we'll see you in the sweet afterglow.
All right, that was absolutely beautiful. More than I ever imagined. I kind of feel like Mayor Pat, an honorary Vandergold. So we dedicate this exhibit to Vandergold members past, present, and future. Here we go. We're officially open. Enjoy the snacks and refreshments, and